It's Monday morning. The birds are chirping, the sun is shining. You feel at peace, relaxed. Your mind drifts off into nothingness. Today is going to be a great day. It's 7 a.m. and it's time to wake up and get ready for work. You hit the snooze button and tell yourself just 5 more minutes. You hit it a second time, and a third, and a fourth. Before you know it, 5 more minutes has turned into 45, and you're late. Panic sets in as you jump out of bed in a frenzy. You manage to quickly brush your teeth, grab some clothes, and head downstairs while you curse the world for inventing such a stupid thing as a snooze button. There's no time to walk the dog, so the backyard has to do. There's no time to cook breakfast, a plain bagel it is. There's no time to take out the trash, no time to hit the gym, no time to shower. There's just no time. It's now 8 o'clock and Google Maps says it's a 25-minute drive to work, which will get you there on time. You hit a red light, then another, and another. A pedestrian crosses when they're not supposed to, forcing you to slam on the brakes, making you miss yet another light. Everywhere you turn, something always seems to be in your way. Accident in the ditch, truck on your left, bus on your right. The idiot in front of you is doing the speed limit. As you finally pull into work 1 minute late, you think to yourself, if I wasn't so unlucky, I would have made it on time. A few years ago, this exact situation used to happen to me all the time. Whenever I was late for work for an appointment, it was always someone else's fault, and never my own. Outside factors that I couldn't control were to blame. It's that guy's fault for driving so slow. I got more red lights than green. Why does everyone slow down when they see an accident? Better 3 hours too soon than 1 minute too late. So Shakespeare actually said something useful? Now, I'm not sure why this quote from Shakespeare really resonated with me. In high school, I hated English, I hated literature, and I hated learning about things like Shakespeare. It just seemed like language that made no sense, and it was like a dumb thing that we were to learn in school. Now, 3 hours does seem a little bit extreme, but I think the main idea of the quote is that there's no real downside to showing up early. Maybe you had a missed call from your parents earlier that morning, and now you can call them back. Or you had an email you can reply to, pay some bills on your phone. Whatever it is, you give yourself some extra time to be more productive and get some things done. And if there's no real downside, then why not do it? No matter how much you try, life will never move in a linear line. It may start from point A to B, but by the time you get to point C, it will look something like this. Emergencies will happen, new opportunities will arise. Some successful, some not so good. Life always seems to get in the way. The turning point in my life was when I realized that nothing in life is bullshit or unlucky. There is always something you could have done, someone you could have helped, a better plan you could have made. It's crazy to think about the technology we have at our fingertips to be productivity gods. But instead we use it to binge Netflix, scroll mindlessly through Instagram, and go down endless rabbit holes on YouTube. Imagine if people from the 18th century had the ability to use Google Maps. It would literally blow their mind. Most of the time they traveled horseback on unknown roads, hoping they were on the right path to their destination. This seems totally crazy to me now. Imagine if you had to guess where the grocery store was, or try to figure out how to get to the hospital. So why do we seem to never have enough time? What I realize is that you need to plan for the unexpected. Whether you like it or not, shit will happen. If Google Maps says it's 25 minutes to work, assume it says 35. If your friend says they're 5 minutes away, it's probably closer to 10. Human beings are notoriously bad at estimating time, but we are extremely good at making up excuses when things don't work in our favor. Go figure. Now, something to consider or take away from this video is that time might not mean the same thing for everyone. What free time or pastime means for one person could be completely different for someone else. Now, if your goal in life is just to live an unstructured, free life and live comfortably, that's okay, because there's no moral obligation to try and achieve self-improvement or try to manage your time better and become a better person. There's nothing forcing you to do that. But for me personally, I'm trying to leave my mark in this world in my own way that I can, but not by climbing some type of corporate or monetary ladder, but by climbing the ladder of life and trying to become the best person that I can be. And hopefully my end goal is to somehow inspire someone along the way. It can be through one of these videos. It can be through someone I meet. Whatever it is, I think for me that's the best use of my time. Because life, if well lived, is long enough. We all have 24 hours in the day. It's up to you to decide what you do with those 24 hours. Find the things in life you believe are worth your time, and go after them. It's the one resource we can't make more of. Living your life to the fullest sounds very trite and cliche, but why not do it? Spend the limited time you have on this earth by doing what you love. Before you know it, life will pass you by in an instant, and you might think to yourself, where did the time go? Thanks for watching.